so this is the combinations. So this guy is called combinations, and we use him to find specific numbers. All right. So this rule is, if you can see it, on the back of your cheat sheet. Okay, so you don't have to remember it, you just have to be able to find it and use it. So what we see is nCr equals, this can also be shown as nr, just as an option. We stick the n on top, factorialize it, r on the bottom, and then n minus r on the bottom. Alright, so if we're setting up this first one, that is now 22 factorial on 20 factorial, 22 minus 20 factorial. Okay, I tend to be a bit lazy, and instead of writing that bracket in there with the minus, I would tend to just write 2 factorial straight away. And then that's just simplifying like we were doing in the last step. 22 times 21 times 20 factorial. 20 factorial times 2 times 1. Cancel the factorials. Cancel the 2, which leaves us with 11 times 21, which is 231. Done. So straightforward. The hardest step there is actually subbing it in. Once you've got that in your head, you're good. So another one here, we have 12 factorial over 8 factorial 4 factorial. So the numbers on the bottom of the fraction should add to the top number. If they don't, you've done something wrong. Alright, so that's 12 times 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 factorial. 8 factorial times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Okay, my factorials cancel. My 4 and my 3 cancel with my 12, because 4 times 3 is 12. 2 cancels with the 10, makes 5. So now we've got 11 times 5 times 9, which equals 495. Alright, one last one as an example. So that is 24 factorial over 1 factorial, 23 factorial. My numbers on the bottom add up, and one of them's r, we're good. So that's 24 times 23 factorial over, well, 1 factorial is just 1, 23 factorial. And so that cancels down really nicely to just get us 24. Done. These ones here are ones to note. Like, you can still find them the way by actually subbing it in, but these ones are actually just things that you can note. Done. Okay, so nC0, so if you've got r as your 0, it'll equal 1. Same with if nCn, if you're picking the same number. Alright, and if you are 1 away from n on either end, so if you have n choose 1 or n choose 1 less than 1, your answer will be n. And they're actually symmetrical, so if I have nCr, that'll give you the same result as nC n minus r. So for an example of that, if I have 10 choose 2, that'll end up as the same result as 10 choose 8. Okay? Alright, those are the questions in the book to do. Okay, so we also want to be able to use the calculator to check our nCr, to check our combinations. So let's pull up the calculator. Alright, in calculator, go into the calculator mode. So you can either go new document and then open up your calculator, or you can just go into the Scratchpad calculator. So with this one, just like with the others, you can either type it in or you can go through the menus. So go through menu, we want probability, and then this one is called combinations. So nCr. So we can either nCr, you can either go through the menus to find it, or literally type nCr, open bracket, and you'll get there. Once you're there, the things you need to put in are the n and the r values. So if I had, let's go back to the PowerPoint. Well, let's go back. Let's go back to the PowerPoint. Alright, so here, 5 choose 3. So 5C3. So I type in 5 first, comma, 3. So that is my n value and my r value. Press enter, and that's what my fraction would end up as. So that's a handy way to be able to check that you're getting the right number.